Sports coverage of college football takes us to Miami, Florida, at Hard Rock Stadium for the 2019 Kickoff Classic and an early season matchup of powerhouses. It's the home state Florida Gators taking on the Trojans from Southern Cal. So here we go. It all starts now. A new season of college football underway here in Miami.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Flynn, and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. A 1st down carry here for Charles. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 40.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Flynn, this complete to the tight end Clay. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st, here's Washington. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw on 2nd down. Flynn. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues. These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. And let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL offenses, while they're continuing to embrace what the colleges are giving them more and more, they're still not playing as fast as a general rule. You know, most college offenses will run about 15 plays per game more than NFL offenses will. They'll take a few more chances in what they're doing, maybe try and isolate their star player a little bit better. Yeah, there's still some differences in what we're seeing, but for me, speed and pace of play for college offenses still ahead of what we see in the NFL.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Flynn. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Trojans have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already down 7-0. Here comes his first collegiate snap on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because, you know, Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy? Quarterbacks that can move.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. And I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think, Parker? Did he flip a coin about who would start at quarterback, or did he really evaluate them in the preseason? But look, that first drive, first career start against a big-time opponent, packed stadium, noise coming from everywhere. How about how he handled this? Took the team right downfield, put 6 on the board, and how about the statement of Tommy Matthews on the sideline? He's telling him, this is my job to lose.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Washington. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Flynn, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to go back to Clay that time, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
30-yard line.
Throwing again. Flynn over the middle. Cooper with it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Washington on 3rd and short. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
The USC field goal team out there now. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now the Trojans ready to kick it off following their made field goal. Now this will make it into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 3, second down.
Tackle made at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye. He
just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the gun on third down. Flynn finding his target. It's Ward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Flynn. Left side here, caught by Clay. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
46-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Flynn forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. Flynn, this one caught left side by Cooper. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Flynn. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Is sacked. A loss of 5 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
Trojans 10.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still second down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Ellington. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Tackle made at the 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And it's a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. As we saw right there, they've got a quarterback that, while, yes, he can throw it, he's not afraid to. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Back to the air on second down. Flynn under pressure, and down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Going underneath for Charles. Yeah, he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Ellington now to return it. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much.
And now look at him go. And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start. Now with 3 touchdown passes.
Well, that's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because let's face it, we have Had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as the starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score, Gators 29, Trojans 10.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Washington. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 12 yards that time. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Flynn and Walker with it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
34-yard line.
On first down, Flynn. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Flynn, and that is incomplete.
Flynn's pass intended for number.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Flynn. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
For the
3 quarters in the books. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. It's Washington. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 8
to throw on 2nd down. Flynn throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 4.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Washington. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. From 3 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score. Gators.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football.
Side kick. Recovered by the receiver.
That fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, with the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Intended for his wide.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Dancing to his left. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The SC offense about set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw on second down. Flynn, little underneath ball to Clay. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there on third down. 57 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation.
First down pass. Intercepted.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to